it's Elizabeth with Plum. On today's weekly seed, I'm going to explaining to you list companies and the two various types of list compilers and how we can, as best as possible, use them to our advantage. So there is an actual list compiler who uses algorithms. So essentially this is going to be guesswork. So you might have heard of USA Data or Info USA. These are list compilers that they will use data such as where someone is geographically based, the type of job they have or have had in the past, the amount of years they've been employed at that company, how many credit cards they have, how many houses they've owned or properties, if they have any vacation properties, how many cars they have, the type of cars they have. So they're going to take all of this data and put it into software and essentially guess on people's household income, on their assets that they have, things like that. So essentially what could happen is you could have a 65-year-old male who has been working for the government for 30 years, who has 2 luxury cars, he owns a home in Washington, D.C., he also has a vacation home in Florida. And according to this list company, he's well off. He has over $300,000 in investable assets based on what their computer has guessed. Well, in reality, this man could be divorced twice and have a gambling problem. So he's broke, but we don't know that because according to research and what the list company has put together, this person should have this amount of money. So that's a list compiler. And I'm not saying it's always going to be that way, but it very well could be that way. We also are using a different list, which would be survey data. So these are people who maybe went to a trade show to fill out a form, or they responded to a survey either online or again through the mail, or they could have filled out a subscription for a magazine or a journal. So this data tends to be higher quality data. It also is less prevalent, so we don't have as much of it because there's not as many people. It's more expensive. And a disadvantage, though, is that it's not kept up to date, so it could be old data. But when you do have the option to use a list like this, I would use it. But at the end of the day, a list is guesswork. Either way, it's guesswork. So what we do recommend doing and taking advantage of is using us to kind of come up with verbiage that's going to reflect the type of people that you're wanting to attract. So if you're wanting to attract a higher net worth client to come and see you at your event, you're going to be wanting to talk about 401k rollovers. You're wanting to be talking about, people's monies in the stock market and how to possibly avoid, catastrophic loss. So things that people with money would be concerned about, that's going to attract them. Someone who doesn't have money is really not going to come to a seminar on that, hopefully. So we'd love to help you. Please give us a call. We may be reached at 800-992-9663 or visit our website, plumdirectmarketing.com, for more information. Thanks and have a great day. Bye-bye.